Portugal, where the soul walks barefoot. Some lands sing. Portugal mourns and praises at once. It hums with longing, saudade, not sadness, but presence with ache. A longing for what's lost and what might still return. This is not a journey for the eyes alone. It is for the breath, for the silence between words, for the footfall between stones. We begin where the Tagus kisses the sea. Where the past is layered like azulejo tiles, and every blue has memory. Let the rhythm slow, let the air warm, let the old ways call. Hallelujah. Lisbon. Lisbon is not a city that rises. It leans into light, into sound, into the sea. It spills across 7 hills like a song half whispered, where cobblestones catch stories and trams climb as if they remember the climb of time. The city wakes in fragments. Church bells, coffee steam, a single gull's cry above Alfama. In the old quarters, nothing is flat. Not the streets, not the lives. Walls wear the years in flaking paint. Laundry sways like flags of quiet pride. You walk with the rhythm of the stones beneath you. Each one set by hand, each one holding centuries of feet and fate. Down by the river, the Praça do Comércio opens like a breath, the kind you take before speaking truth. Yellow arches cradle the edge of empire. And from the Miradouros, the viewpoints that softened sky and roof into one, you see it all. Red tiles glowing like embers. The slow line of the 25th of April bridge. And beyond, the ocean, still waiting. Lisbon doesn't tell you who it is. It asks you who you are. You ride tram 28. It shudders like a memory. Turns corners too tightly. Refuses to hurry. It passes the cathedral, the market, the open shutters, where a grandmother hums a tune no radio ever caught. By evening, light bleeds gold. The air thickens with grilled sardines and guitar. People do not rush. They lean into each other, into the dusk. Lisbon teaches you do not conquer time. You companion it. And just when you think you understand her, she opens another alley. Another echo, another tile, chipped but shimmering. You sit somewhere high, watch the sun slide off the city like honey down glass. And you listen to a city that sings without needing to be heard. Fado. Fado is not a genre. It is a wound sung open. Born in taverns and courtyards. Raised in longing, fed by silence. You don't just hear it, you feel it, in the chest, in the bones, in the spaces between your memories. A woman stands, alone. Her eyes closed, not in shyness, but in reverence. Behind her, a Portuguese guitarra. "12 strings that echo like rain on old rooftops." And then she begins. Her voice neither loud nor soft, but whole. She does not sing for applause. She sings because not singing would be untrue. The words carry salt and shadow and something else, that ache the Portuguese know so well. Saudade, it is not sorrow. It is presence with absence. It is the love that lingers after the leaving. You sit in a dim corner. Wine untouched, candle flickering. And suddenly, you remember every person you never said goodbye to. She sings of sailors, of mothers, of streets lost to time, of love so deep they never made it to shore. Fado does not explain. It reminds. It says, to be human is to carry loss and beauty in the same breath. And when the song ends, there is no applause. Only silence and breath and eyes that shine without shame. Fado is not music. It is memory, sung back into being. And you leave quieter, but more whole. Sintra. Sintra does not appear. It emerges. Like a dream hiding in forest mist. Like a secret long protected by stone. Here the hills are crowned not by castles, but by longing. Towers that lean into clouds. Walls that carry the scent of moss and memory. The Palacio da Pena stands like a painting that forgot to fade. Red and yellow, arched and proud. A fairy tale built not to escape, but to remember. Below, the town curls gently. Cobbled lanes, tile-brushed homes, orchards that sweeten the wind. You follow paths lined in hydrangeas. Through gardens that do not show off, they invite. Into shade, into silence, into stories. Quinta da Regaleira whispers with every turn. Tunnels beneath the earth, a spiral well that descends like thought itself, each step deeper, each curve older. You walk it, slowly, each footfall an echo. Not downward, but inward. The air here is different, cooler, wiser. It doesn't rush, it holds. Sintra teaches that beauty does not boast. It beckons. You reach the Moorish castle, and the Atlantic wind finds your skin. Stone battlements trail like vertebrae across the ridge. You touch them, and they remember. Even the trees here bend gently. As if bowing, as if knowing. You eat travesseiros, pillows of pastry. And they do not feed hunger, they soothe memory. And at dusk, when the fog thickens and the world grows soft, you realize some places do not demand to be seen. They wait to be felt. And Sintra waits well. Mo. Porto rises with the river and remembers. It clings to granite cliffs like a city carved from the earth's own longing. The Douro winds below, brown gold and slow, like old port in a glass that's never emptied. Ribeira spills to the edge. Narrow lanes and sunlit steps. Balconies that lean like old men listening to stories for the second time. You walk beside tiled facades, blue on white. Scenes of saints, ships, and silent prayers. São Bento Station, a cathedral of arrivals. Its walls painted in porcelain history. Battles, harvests, pilgrimages, all fired into stillness. And above it all, the Dom Luís Thibbert Bridge, iron bones over water. Holding not just traffic, but time. You cross it, slowly. On the other side, Gaia waits. The cellars deep, the oak barrels stained with years. You taste the port, ruby, tawny, vintage. It is not just sweet, it is slow. It tells you about heat and shadow and patience. You climb again. The stairs spiral like thoughts. The bell rings like memory. And at the top, the city. Terracotta and blue, the river, the sea beyond. Porto teaches, strength is not noise. It is stone worn smooth by devotion. At dusk, the Ribeira glows. Musicians play not for coins, but because the night asked them to. You sit on the steps, feet dangling, glass in hand, breath held. And the river keeps flowing. The Douro Valley. The Douro does not rush, it meanders. like a story too old to be told quickly. Terraced hills rise like waves held in place. Vines drape across them like prayers spoken in green. Each row a line in a poem only the earth remembers. This land has known fire and flood, but still it offers. Grapes ripen under the weight of the sun. Wine ages in silence below stone. You ride the river by boat, Rabelo, once used to carry barrels, now cradling wonder. It cuts between cliffs, smooth and timeless. The valley whispers as you pass. Names of villages tucked into hills. Peso da Regua, Pinhao. Places where life bends to the slope and breathes with the seasons. Stone quintas dot the ridge, white walls, clay roofs, silence framed in vine and cloud. You visit one, walk through the vineyard barefoot. Soil soft, air warm with fig and ferment. They pour wine that holds time inside it. Not just taste, but season, storm, and sun. You sip and feel the patience. The Douro teaches some beauty is steep. You must climb to see it. And descend to taste it. At sunset, the sky drips honey into the river. And the hills lean closer, listening. You anchor for the night. And the stars arrive, one by one, without rush. like old friends finding their way home. Serra da Estrela, the mountains whisper old truths. Serra da Estrela, Star Mountain. Snow here is rare, precious. Like time, you climb. The air thins, the thoughts do too. Granite peaks stretch into cloud. Lakes sleep below, glacial, still, reflecting sky. Shepherds walk here, with dogs, with silence. With stories older than road. You eat cheese shaped by hand, aged in caves. Soft, sharp, alive. And at the summit, the wind. Not cruel, not kind, just there. The view wide, the feeling wider. Serra da Estrela teaches, some heights are not for seeing. They are for remembering. Óbidos. Óbidos wraps itself in a wall. Not to hide, to preserve. A medieval town, still held tight in stone embrace. White houses bloom with bougainvillea. Doors painted like prayers. You walk the walls, narrow, uneven, faithful. Below, the town curls like script. Shops sell books, not just things. Churches stand not as relics, but as reminders. You taste gingenha, cherry liqueur in chocolate cups. Sweet, sharp, gone too soon. The castle watches, quiet, unbothered by time. You don't rush. Óbidos won't let you. It slows your steps, lowers your voice. Invites you to see, not what was lost, but what remains. And as the sun sets, casting orange against the ramparts, you understand. Some places are not frozen. They are held. Evora. In the heart of the Alentejo, Evora rests. Not asleep, just eternal. Roman columns rise from squares where old men sip coffee and discuss nothing with great meaning. The Temple of Diana, a ruin that refuses to crumble. Whitewashed buildings curl along streets like old songs. Bones stack in chapels. Skulls gaze from walls. Not macabre, just honest. A reminder, all that stands must someday kneel. You walk slowly. Each corner offers shade. Each doorway a story. The cork trees bend nearby. And olives, always olives. You sip wine thick with sun. And listen to the wind scrape history across tile. Evora teaches, the sacred is not always beautiful. But it is always true. You stay the night. And the stars blink like secrets waiting to be remembered. Algarve. The Algarve does not simply face the sea. It converses with it. Cliffs rise like questions. Arches carved by tide and time. At Ponta da Piedad, the ocean has written poetry in stone. Verses that crash and echo inside caverns bathed in blue. You walk the paths above. wind-whipped, wild. The kind of beauty that dares you to blink. Lagos hums below, whitewashed and sun-splashed. Streets filled with salt and song. Fishermen mend nets with hands that remember. Surfers wait for the horizon to lift them. You find a cove, Praia do Camilo, hidden, perfect. The stairs down are a spiral into silence. Waves roll in, not with thunder, but with purpose. And you stand where land ends. Where sky begins. Where the world, just for a moment, feels whole. Nazaré, some places breathe quietly. Nazaré inhales with thunder. Waves here do not ripple. They rise. Mountains made of water. Stories made of salt. You climbed up to the cliff at Sitio. Look down and understand reverence. The lighthouse stands firm. A witness to power. A keeper of balance. Surfers come here to chase the impossible. Not to conquer, but to meet. The town below holds simpler rhythms. Fishermen haul stories in with their catch. Women in traditional skirts, 7 layers deep, sell fish and memory. You eat by the shore. grilled sardines, potatoes soft with oil and lemon. And as dusk falls, the waves do not sleep. They continue, endless. Enduring, alive. Nazare teaches, not all giants live in myths. Some crash on your shores and invite you to stand. Braga rings with bells. Not just from towers, from time. Oldest city, youngest energy. Churches here are not few. They are everywhere, like punctuation. At Bom Jesus do Monte, you climb the Baroque staircase. Zigzag, stone, spirit. Each landing offers a breath. Each step a chance to let go. At the top, a view that silences. The city below, and the sky, just You came not to see Portugal. You came to remember it. Not just the tiles and wine and wind. But the stillness behind the songs. The weight in each whisper of olive branch and bell tower. The soul hidden in corners where no camera dares to go. Each step, from fado to fortress, vineyard to volcano, was not travel. It was return. To something older than maps. To something in you. Because Portugal is not just place. No. It is presence. It teaches without words. It lingers in your breath long after the flight has landed home. So carry the light of Sintra's mist. The thunder of Nazare's waves. The hush of Evera's stones. And if some part of this journey opened something inside you, a silence, a wonder, a memory, not lived, but known. Subscribe. Not for content, but for more pilgrimage. More slow return. More roads walked in reverence, not rush. Because this wasn't just a film. It was a path. And every path, if you let it, continues.